Hello, 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 everybody, and Merry Christmas Eve. We are back on the iceberg, and we're chilling. We're chilling with some Animal Crossing. We're gonna go look for Jingle. We're gonna harass the shit out of him. What's up, Kid Chief? I see you.
Ah.
How's it going, dude?
Sup?
Welcome back to Ye Ol' Iceberg.
Thank you.
What do you got going on tonight?
Some BOTW?
Oh. I was like, what the fuck is that? I got you. How's the Korok hunting going?
I'm almost done.
Nice, dude. It's crazy. There's like 900 and some, right? Or is it
900.
Yeah, that's that's a lot. What's up, Waffled? Welcome back to the iceberg, my fine fellow. How you doing? You saying you can't get to sleep? That sucks. You super excited or something for Christmas to roll around? Get some badass presents in the morning. I've already opened 2. My mom, for whatever reason, was like, "Yeah, open presents," and I was like, "What?" So I've opened 2 so far. I'm doing alright. Doing just fine. You can talk on here.
Oh, I'm sorry, what happened?
Oh, I just saw you typing. Oh, sweet, it actually said Happy Holidays. Oh, okay, just making sure. What's up, Sandpaper? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are enjoying y'all's holiday. The game was already telling me Happy Holidays. It's so nice of them. Super nice. I'm not gonna throw away my letters. Jesus. I'm a hoarder. This is what I do. Oh, sweet. I totally forgot about the Christmas lights and stuff on the trees around town. I don't know if they still do that anymore for the newer Animal Crossings.
What's Animal Crossing about?
What is Animal Crossing about?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's really just like it's almost like Sims, really, where like you get your little guy, except you can only control your one person, and you get your dude, and you give him a name, and you pick your gender, and then you show up in this town because it's like, yeah, I'm just going out to see the world, and it's like I'm gonna buy a house, but I have no money, and so you show up in this town. And Tom Nook, the local business owner, helps you out and gives you a lease for a house, and then you steadily just make friends with your neighbors, who are all animals. Tom Nook himself is an animal, and so you make friends with all the animals, and you just steadily pay off your debt and build up your house and get new neighbors and all sorts of stuff. So. It's a lot of stuff to it. They've added a lot more customizable stuff as the games have progressed. There's actually an Animal Crossing app right now. I don't know if you know that.
Oh yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think they did a pretty good job with it. But really, it's just like a chill game that you play, just to kind of kick back, relax, and just have a good time. Sandpaper says that she's meh spending Christmas Eve alone. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Sandpaper, but at least you've got us. You've got us to spend it with. So that was kind of the idea of why I wanted to do one. Tonight and tomorrow night was just for the fact that if anybody was spending it alone, that at least it would give you guys something to do. To feel at the very least less alone, but ideally entertained. And all that fun stuff. So yeah, welcome. Hope you guys have fun watching me look around for this stupid reindeer. Oh, speaking of which, another nice thing about Animal Crossing is that it's based in real time, Kid Chief.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, so like the reason it was like Happy Holidays is because in the game it's December 24th, and so they have like different holidays and different characters based on the different holidays. Oh shit, Sentai, you're absolutely correct.
Oh,
Thank you for calling me out. Unfollow. That's funny. All right, so it should be good now. Let me go ahead and refresh. Don't say anything in chat. Shut the fuck up. All right, now you can talk.
me?
No, anybody.
Oh,
So I guess that includes you, yeah. No, I was just refreshing my page to make sure it was saying the right stuff. What the hell? Still saying Fire Emblem. One more time? With a question mark? What the shit? Why is it not changing? Well, let me do a little stuff real quick. Oh, that sounded like a person. What's up, Sentai? How's it going? I'm fancy now. I have the thing that tells me what I don't understand. Update my fucking page. Oh yeah, it tells who's in the Discord on my stream. So
Okay,
yeah.
forgot how to turn on my voice for a second there. Hi.
How's it going, dude?
hey.
Hold on, let me. Still trying to adjust the Animal Crossing title thingamabob. There it goes. Alright, we're good. We are gravy. People pop in. I want to see some goddamn Fire Emblem.
Is my Mars.
Yeah, for real though. Yeah, so what do you guys got going on for holidays and whatnot?
I got my family here, but I just want to spend it with them. You know.
My family went up for ice cream.
They didn't
Let's
take
sit
you
in. I was
with
like-
them?
No, I was like, everywhere's gonna be packed. You're not gonna sit down.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if they're open right now, yeah, they're probably gonna have a decent amount of people. But you never know.
But not right now. I mean, they haven't come back yet, so
Oh, so yeah,
No ice cream,
probably.
at time.
For those people that actually do want to do something on Christmas
I have
Eve.
my ice cream in the freezer right now.
To what? What'd you say?
What? Oh, I just said, oh, no ice cream for me.
Oh, okay.
But never mind. I have a bowl of cookie cream ice cream in the freezer.
Cheating the system, dude. That's what you're doing.
What are you playing on this system?
Technically this is my computer.
Oh,
Yeah, but it came out for the GameCube originally. This is the first Animal Crossing that was released on in the Western, whatever. Apparently this actually came out for... Oh! What's up, J-Link? How's it going, dude? But apparently it came out for the thingamabob, the Nintendo 64 in Japan originally, and then they were like, yeah, we're gonna port it. We want this to be, you know, a popular game, or we want to see how well it does elsewhere. And so they just ported it over to the GameCube, and we're like, here you go, silly Americans and Europeans, you weirdos. I hope you like our shit. That's pretty much what it was. But yeah, so it's always interesting seeing games that come out in Japan first. I'm surprised they don't. I wonder how big of a difference it is in preparation. Puddles. Well,
I imagine like localizing a game for the West isn't that hard when you got the right team.
yeah, but I guess like having the right team, or but I feel like it also has to do with distribution and that sort of thing. But the oh, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
And I saw when I was little, I really didn't think Animal Crossing would be that cool
Mm-hmm.
because they decided to make a commercial and frame it like one of those MTV reality shows back in the day, you know, like The Real World or something like that.
Yeah.
And they were just like sure. I mean, I'll have to look it up on YouTube. I remember it being very of the times, and the early 2000s was basically a nightmare. It was like 2 decades trying to exist at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, that sounds dumb. I'm not gonna play it. And then like 5 years later, got this game at random, and the next couple of weeks, me and my brother and sister were all obsessed with this game, fighting over turns.
Yeah, I remember this guy J-Link in the chat, actually, him and another friend of ours, this was probably more than a decade ago. I think we were in like middle school, and they were playing it at J-Link's house, and I came over and they were showing it to me, and I was like, what is this? I just thought it was like the goofiest thing ever, and I like just gave it a shot, and it just turned into like crack. It was like I just had to keep playing it, and it's just such a like goofy little game. Like it's great. Like I love this series.
Yeah, I love this game series. I've had all of them. I didn't own Wild World. I just rented it.
Oh really? I think Wild World's probably the one that I put the most time into, honestly.
I get the feeling that if they make an Animal Crossing game for the Switch, with that being both a portable and a home console, it's going to be making the most money.
Yeah.
And getting the most amount of playtime.
It makes me wonder if they're going to do it just because of the fact that they just came out with the Animal Crossing app. Yeah, J-Link's actually saying like, Animal Crossing Switch, please Nintendo. It's pretty funny. I'm gonna buy these Christmas trees. I'm gonna stick them in my house. Anything else? Pear dresser. Oh, I'm gonna pass on that one. Heck yeah! Alright, so I think they will, considering they did the same with Pokemon. What do you... Oh, Pokemon Go. Well, to be fair, Pokemon Go technically wasn't the birth child of Nintendo or Game Freak. That was actually like mostly Niantic. So that, but like Animal Crossing is like completely, what do you call it? Nintendo's IP. So it's a little bit different, but I see what you're saying. But it, like the other comparison I would make would be they have released like Fire Emblem Warriors. I don't know if they've released another Fire Emblem game since they came out with the app for it, but they have come out with games that are in that franchise. So I could definitely see them still doing it. It just makes me think that it'll take longer for it to happen. Oh, J-Link's actually in the voice chat now. Ta-da! So I'm buying all these shirts. I forgot about this, but I looked up stuff just to prep for tonight when I was gonna look for Jingle a bunch. And so, like, when you find Jingle, you have to talk to him like 5 times in a row, and then he'll give you a present. And okay, for those of you that don't know, Jingle is a reindeer. Since all the characters in the game, except for people, like real people, are animals, so of course he's a reindeer. And he gives out Christmas presents. He's the equivalent of like Santa in this world. But if he only gives like one present to each person, but he doesn't like have that great of a memory. And so if you just change your clothes, you can get more than one present. And then eventually he's like, "Oh, you're the same guy." Yeah. And then he stops giving you presents and then just kind of laughs at you. Sentai had to jump off voice chat. Family's back, and if they see me talking to a computer, they'll probably think I'm doing something I shouldn't. Alrighty, dude. Well, feel free to listen, and I'll definitely keep an eye on chat still.
Same here for me.
You gotta hop off. Alright, good chief. I got you, Sentai.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, okay. That was fast. I thought you were doing like exactly the same as Sentai, as in, like you'd have to hop off for good. Well,
Nah.
potentially for good. All right. Yeah, I don't know if they have this feature. J-Link, do you remember if they have this feature in the the newer games where they put the lights on the Christmas trees? I feel like they don't.
I think that they do, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I'll have to look at it. Because it just seems foreign to me. Like, it's familiar, of course, because I played this game a lot, but it also seems unfamiliar in the sense of, like, recent time, I guess. I don't know.
It's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a little bit of time. So what are you up to? What do you got going on for Christmas stuff?
Well, I'm just at home. We're gonna do presents tomorrow, and that's about it. I don't really have any huge plans. Just
Gotcha.
hanging out. What about you?
Oh, you know, something about the same. We've been, like, watching the shit out of either Christmas movies or Star Wars. So, you know, that's pretty standard.
New one.
We actually just saw it yesterday, I think. It's funny, yesterday I threw out a spoiler. I think it was yesterday. Like, in stream, and I was just like, so at the very beginning, there's giant yellow text that scrolls up from the bottom of the screen. Crazy. Great part of the movie.
How do I make Discord not make sense when I push to talk?
I don't know. I think I actually checked that. I think the way I did it was just switched it to the voice chat or whatever. The voice detection. Is that an option for you? I feel like I have it turned off. Fuck you guys, only I can do this.
I don't know.
I don't have it push to talk.
Oh, you don't have? Oh, okay, cool. Well, there you go. There's your answer. But yeah, the last time I had Discord voice chat open, it was actually, I guess it was Thanksgiving. We had, Jesus Christ, Kid Chief, you and Sentai, I think both were in here that night. They were
When?
The last time I played Animal Crossing, when we had like 14 people just in voice chat.
I was watching for that.
Oh, you?
Also
Oh,
on
okay. Yeah, that was a lot of people. So,
Oh, I think.
yeah, Sentai was definitely there.
Oh yeah, that was chaos.
Yeah, for sure.
I heard Mammoth.
Do what?
I heard Mammoth while you guys were, while that stream was going on in here. talking.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that was a busy Discord for sure.
I thought about coming in here, but there was a lot of
Yeah.
things going on. So.
Yeah, just a little bit. But yeah, I actually have on, like, if you look at my stream at the top left, I actually have everyone, like, if you pop in, it'll add a name and it'll show like when people are talking and
cool.
stuff. Yeah, it was actually, someone asked for it just because nobody could tell who was talking after a while. And I was like, that makes sense, okay. Because it was really funny because, like, I had seen this particular layout on someone else's stream, and that's how I knew how to, like, to look for it, basically. And I was like, what's the fucking point of that? And then it immediately became clear when we ran into that problem. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It all makes sense. Alright. I said I was gonna buy these Christmas trees and throw them in my house. I've yet to do so. Oh, cockroaches.
How'd the end of school go?
I went alright. It's weird, because it's, like, I got my grades back, and it, like, they don't really send you anything as far as, like, congratulations, you graduated. I guess they expect you to sign up for commencement if you want that congratulations stuff. Because, I don't know, they have a whole big ceremony, technically. I guess they spend all of their energy on that, and then they just ran out of energy. So, if you don't go to commencement, fuck you, basically.
Yeah. I just got my diploma like in August or September, so it took like
Really?
a while. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh shit! I like the booze in there.
Oh, the booze? Yeah, I actually, there have been a couple times where I've done patterns on stream. Like, I've got a book that has patterns in it, and so I did the little Metroid you see. You'll see it in a second if you can't see it right now. Little Metroid, and then
Oh,
the boo pattern.
nice.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. That's actually not how the Metroid started out. I kind of tweaked it, because it had, like, blue in the background, and I like black better. Because, you know, emo kid. I'm just a grown-up emo kid is what it is. And,
Mm.
so I just took the time to change the color palette and then make the background black. Sentai Saiyan, and I had both the stream and voice chat on, and with that slight delay, I could not tell who was talking at all. It was just noise. Yeah, could you imagine echoing like 14 people trying to talk? Oh god. Sounds awful. Alright. Oh yeah, so like, since this is an emulator, it's really... There are some bugs with it, so like if you try and play the NES, it'll actually like break the screen.
You could play the NES.
Yeah, so that was actually, I think that's one thing that's exclusive to this game, or this version of Animal Crossing, is being able to collect NES games and play them. So like, a game comes with an NES. I'll go back to it just to show you the example. So like, one game, it'll show like the game on top of it, and then it'll be an NES with 2 controllers.
Huh, you can emulate
Within an emulator, yeah, I see that. I do what I want, Sentai. I mean, technically it works, it just looks shitty. But yeah, so what it does is it boots up whatever game it is, and they have like a handful of them. I think they actually had The Legend of Zelda, except it was like it was something that like wasn't officially included, so you have to like cheat or something. It's like a cheat code. But there were smaller games like Balloon Hunt and DK Junior Math, I think, is the one that I actually have. And I can't remember the other ones. J-Link, do you remember any of the other NES games that you can get?
There's that golf game in there, I'm sure.
Oh, is there? I have no idea.
Yeah, it's the NES golf game.
Gotcha.
The only thing I remember really playing is Balloon Fight.
Yeah, that's the big one for me too.
Although I'm pretty upset that they don't have this in any of the other Animal Crossing.
I know, like, it definitely is within reason for at least the 3DS one. Definitely the Wii one. I don't know, it's kind of strange. The Wii one always felt like it was sort of lackluster to me, though. It's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I think I haven't had as much fun with an Animal Crossing since the GameCube one, but
Really?
I really want to Switch one now because it's portable and I love that.
Yeah. I actually really like New Leaf. The amount of customization stuff you can do in that game is great. Oh, Sentai is saying the 3DS does have a Wii U in it with its own little mini game. It's kind of interesting. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
I've not played enough New Leaf, I guess. It's funny because like I played right when the Amiibo stuff came out, and I have Wolflink in my town. Like I put the code in for him to move in, and then I never met him. Like I never played after that. And it's just like, what the fuck is the? Why did I do this? God. I think that was about like right when I started streaming, so that's probably what it was. It's funny because like my video game playing, it's pretty much turned into like all phone stuff. Like I'll play the Nintendo apps on my phone, and then I'll play on my computer when I stream, and that's it. I don't.
Casual.
Yeah, I'm a filthy casual. For sure. But yeah, it's just weird because like, well, I will play some on my computer, but most of the time I don't. Like I've been playing Warframe a bunch just because it can it's a good time sink. You just there's a lot of grinding in it.
I was just playing Warframe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's up, Waka?
Hey, Flippy. I came
Welcome.
here to wish you a Merry Christmas
Well, Merry Christmas, dude.
and a Happy New Year.
Well, it's not the new year
One
yet.
year- 1 year closer to death, and 1
Hell
year
yeah.
you'll be released from. Anyway,
I gotcha.
not that many people are talking Disney tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I figured it'd be a little different from Thanksgiving because a lot of people usually have stuff going for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or both. So this is more for people that don't have anything to do. So I was expecting mostly stragglers, if anything.
You calling a straggler?
Me? And anybody else that wants to identify as one, I guess?
Come
Sentai
on,
say...
boys. Say something.
No.
I'm in here for like 30 seconds, and none of y'all say something.
30 whole seconds, dude. Sentai saying, yeah, you have to find a lamp that pops up late at night and then use certain amiibo cards, and you'll either get a 3DS or Wii U. Each has a minigame in it. You have to use the cards? No wonder I never fucking heard of it.
Who
Wait,
does
what?
Sentai in the chat was talking about acquiring the new consoles or handheld within Animal Crossing New Leaf and how to do it.
Oh, I got that. I got
did
amiibo
you?
cards.
Oh, okay.
You
that's
want
cool.
one?
Nah, I'm good, dude. That's just I like I've got so much shit already that I can barely keep up with. I can't wait until I get like settled somewhere. I just want to live in one place for more than a year, probably more than 2 years. That's what I want. I want 2 years of solidarity.
Whatever. I set myself in a nice place. Not only that, I kind of became a black market dealer in the Animal Crossing world.
Well then. Alright, I still haven't seen Jingle.
I'm not kidding about that.
Really?
Because I somehow obtained the 7-Eleven furniture set.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was a it was a specific
exclusive.
time period when that was available. If I remember.
Yeah, and the
correctly.
only way you can get it was at 7-Eleven.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. That's when
Yeah,
you
many
hold up the
days.
7-Eleven and then just like you snag all their cards. No one in this town but me can have these.
Yeah, I can show it to you if one day we decide to play with each other.
That'd be cool.
There's a bunch of junk.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played. I pretty much paid off my debt finally, and then stopped playing.
Yeah, I would have paid off my debt, but I'm too lazy to. I even sold off my old town. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. People
Got
keep moving out of my
27 now.
town. I don't understand. I play like once a month. Come on now.
Yeah, we do have to play.
I will say though, I really like in Animal Crossing, the new Leaf, the newest Animal Crossing, aside from the app, I guess. You can set ordinances on your town, and one of them is like a beauty ordinance, and it allows your flowers to like live forever and weeds won't pop up. It's fucking awesome.
I remember putting that ordinance, and just after like a week, flowers just started exploding everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that was the one game I played where I've gotten like the perfect town rating, and I've gotten like the nice whatever out of it. In that case, it's the golden watering can. In this game, it's actually the watering can didn't exist because you didn't have to water flowers in this game.
Nope.
Just super nice. Speaking of flowers, they just added the oh, Jingle. It's Jingle.
I'm using push to talk because they're They're firing off some fireworks.
Oh, really? Jesus. What is it with your
Yeah.
neighborhood?
I don't know. New Year's it gets even worse because we hear gunshots
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah, I could see that.
I mean, yeah, you shoot a gun into the air, but like, the police recommend you use blanks.
Yeah, I could see that.
But not that many people know that the velocity that the bullet goes up is the same as going down.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Because it's gonna reach terminal velocity due to the explosion because of the air. So, I mean, if it's falling, it's gonna reach terminal velocity again. So, I mean, yeah, it definitely makes sense. I don't know if bullets actually fall back down. I don't know if they actually are able to escape the atmosphere. I would say no, just because that's like a couple miles up. So, yeah, it'll probably come back down. I wonder if anybody's ever been shot by a bullet that was shot straight up in the air.
Depends on the gun you're using.
Yeah.
Speak up.
Wow, Jingle, give me a present. You bastard. So what do you got going on, Walker?
Not much.
You just chilling?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I feel you.
You
Used to
played,
be like,
What's up?
have you played the new Pokemon games at all? Do you
Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon?
have- Yeah.
No, I kind of was like, fuck these games. Cause like, I don't know, it's kind of
it gets
annoying.
repetitive.
It's just kind of annoying that they keep releasing a game every single year.
They're
And
starting to
Except
copy
for-
the Call of Duty formula.
yeah, in a way. So no, I haven't played them, and it's depressing.
But my sister-in-law keeps bragging to me like, "Oh, they're good. They're really good. They're really good." I'm like, I don't know. If they keep releasing them every year, it's starting to become a problem.
Yeah,
Which
I mean,
I like to dub it the COD problem.
yeah, I mean the quality is okay. Like, there's nothing exceptional about it. Like, for me, the games like Sun and Moon were really slow. I mean, I would say they were equal quality as the older games. There's just nothing really new going on. And so, like, I mean, there are new Pokemon, and the downside of that is you find out about those before the game even comes out. So, I mean, that excitement's kind of gone, and then the storyline's not exactly, like, super enticing, because it's like, oh, this person's trying to take over the world, and this is how they're doing it, and that sort of thing. And that being said, I did think it was kind of cool how they brought back Team Rocket for Ultra Moon, Ultra Sun. I heard about that a little
It's
bit.
Rainbow Rocket.
Yeah. I was
And they
trying to
brought back
remember.
the old villains, bosses,
The old villains boss. What do you mean? Like Giovanni?
like Archie. No, like Archie, Maxie,
Oh,
Getsis, Cyrus, and Lysander.
that's kind of cool. I
Yeah,
wonder if they're
all
doing.
good guys now.
It makes me wonder if Ultraman and Ultra Sun has like I'm skipping it because I feel like it's gonna have like nothing special in it, and then it has something like really big in it. That'd be
Well-
really sad.
Did you played Sun and Moon or Sun or Moon?
Yeah, I played Moon.
Okay. I honestly I thought Sun and Moon were some of the more fun Pokemon games I've played in a long time because
Really?
I had a lot of fun with one of them for a while.
Gotcha.
They were just a good entry point back into the series, although they hold your hand way too much.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
I think that's one of the things because like especially with how much I know about Pokemon, it's just kind of like, like fuck.
I mean, I got Ultra Moon as well, and honestly, if you played Sun or Moon, I don't think Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon are worth it.
Really?
They're just it's like this. Sun and Moon are rough drafts, and Ultra Sun and Moon are final
Final
drafts.
drafts, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the thing is like I wish they would just take the year off that they would have released like Sun and Moon, and then just combine the two games and then release them this year. In which case, you know, you get a year of like, okay, you know, I haven't had a Pokemon like new Pokemon game or experience in like a year now, and now I'm like excited again. Cause like if you're constantly excited, quote unquote, because you're waiting for the next one or you're experiencing the new one, and like let's say 6 months after it comes out, you're excited because the game is fresh, and then the next 6 months you're excited because the new game's about to come out. You're in a constant excitement, and then it just kind of defeats itself, where it's like you're just not excited anymore. So it's just they just need to stop doing what they're doing, or
You think you?
just slow it up a
Oh,
lot.
sorry.
No, you're good.
Do you believe that Pokemon Switch are coming out in 2019 or 2018?
Oh shit. I would say
If
based on when it was announced, I could easily see it being released in 2018.
Yeah.
Jayla, what were you gonna say?
I mean, if I had to guess, I feel like it would be 19, but
Yeah, I would.
They
No, keep.
they've been like they at least for the consoles, it seems like they take a decent chunk of time just to get things right. Like with Legend of Zelda, although that's a huge undertaking. with that
Yeah.
game,
That was a little different, just
but,
cause
I mean, they did the same with Mario too.
with Odyssey. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since there's been a main series Mario 3D.
Well, they had I think it's been a while since they've had a console one, but even then they had like 3D Worlds. When was that? Like 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's kind of more. That one's honestly like a 2D game because it's just the same.
Yeah, it's a
Like-
2D layered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last real 3D one was probably Galaxy 2.
2, yeah, I can see that. Yeah. It's almost like they were trying to transition back to the two-dimensional a little bit. Which is kind of
Yeah.
strange.
I mean, I enjoy 2D games, but it feels like they just left 3D Mario and stopped doing it. I don't know.
Yeah. Have I caught a pond smelt before?
I just hope there's
have.
a Super Mario Maker for a Switch.
If they do something like that, they'd have to, because like Nintendo's very big on, we don't want to recycle just for the sake of recycling. So they'd have to find something new to add on to it, and I think that's sort of the downside of DLC, is because anything they can add, they will before the original lifespan is done, and then they have to go a completely different direction with whatever they do next, which kind of makes me. That's what I'm kind of worried slash curious about for the new Zelda game. Like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Like, it's gonna be weird.
I think they should remake Link's Awakening 3D.
3D.
Easy.
Yeah, that was a 2D. That'd be weird as shit.
Do you think Metroid Prime 4 is gonna get any attention like Mario Odyssey, or is it gonna be like?
I don't know. I
Is
hope.
it gonna be like not advertised that much like the new ones for the 3DS?
Yeah, they need to. Well, to be fair, the new one was a remake. So
Even still, it's still something. It's better than Federation Quest or whatever.
Federation Force.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about it.
Nobody
It only sold 5,000 copies worldwide, and that's about it.
5,000. I feel like that's a little low.
Damn.
I
Yeah,
got.
the-
No.
The announcement at E3 got a like huge response from people. It feels like.
Yeah.
A huge negative response.
No. The this past E3 with the two
Oh, okay.
Metroid announcements. I was
Oh.
stoked. I actually live streamed the Nintendo E3 stuff.
I remember when they announced the Federation Force thing
Yeah, it
as
was one of the
as
most.
Blast Ball, and nobody cared about Blast Ball.
Yeah, it was one of the most disliked videos on YouTube at the time. I don't know if it still is,
It
but
is. It's so disliked they have to disable comment.
yeah. Which is it's really disappointing in two scenarios where it's like you're almost giving like Metroid a bad name, and it was also disappointing because like you know I'm a huge Metroid person, and so it's like when you release a new game after like 8 years or however long it was, and it's an offshoot, like it doesn't even have fucking Samus in it. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it just felt like I got ripped off.
You don't get to see Samus till the very end. I don't know if you care about spoilers or not, but
I mean, a little, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I would like to play it at some point, just for the for the sake of like I'm always the sort of person where it's I like to, especially with since Metroid's one of my favorite franchises. Like I eventually want to play it, that sort of thing. So
yeah, I get you. But still, it's like it's not even that appealing.
yeah. That being said, I did ask my mom for the new Metroid for Christmas. So hopefully I'll be
It's funny because
ripping into that.
I went with my friend to get that game, and he was so excited, like, "Oh, I bet they're gonna be out already."
Oh yeah, I remember those.
They had like a full display of like Federation Force right there. I'm like, yeah, they're running out.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Oh no, yeah, never mind. Yeah, you're talking about what I was
No,
thinking.
not the remake, the Federation Force.
Yeah, and you said too that like more people were in there buying like a fucking soccer game or something like that, like FIFA.
Basketball game. But
Basketball, that's what it was. Yeah.
yeah, cause he told me like he went to GameStop to pick up his copy of the remake, and he said like, wow, it must have been packed here. Like, yeah, not for Metroid, but like for the latest NBA game. I'm like,
Yeah. Since I
Sad.
said when family complains to spend more time with them when I'm already practically attached to their hips. Gotta love it. You're not spending enough time with me.
What?
I don't think I've ever seen this before. There's a
Incest?
what?
Never mind.
Did you say incest? Jesus Christ.
Never mind.
There's a letter that I just got on Animal Crossing where it says, we just got some beautiful hand-drawn wallpaper in stock. These special rolls will be sold in an exclusive 1-hour sale at 4 p.m. on December 26th.
Oh, these special rolls, huh? I wonder what that could signify.
They're rolling up doobies and wallpaper, and they have to get rid of their entire stash in 1 hour. We're trying to make mad profits. That's what it is.
If not, Cooper will fucking go down on Nook.
I mean, Nook is our local drug dealer, so... Yeah, see, Sentai knows. Tom Nook smuggling weed and wallpaper, yeah. He knows. Sentai's our local police force. Booker and Copper are on Tom Nook's payroll. The corruption is everywhere, man. Oh, I hear footprints. Haha, oh, fuck you, Chuck. Get out of here. I hear footprints. I hear footsteps. There we go. Words are hard.
Yeah, sometimes.
sometimes it's real bad, man. I just can't even make a sentence. Oh, hey, Jingle. I literally just found him. Woven things, printed things, woven.
I find, you know what I find funny?
No idea.
It's on every like Nintendo game, but if you look on the back of it, it'll say basic reading skills is all you need to enjoy this game.
Really?
I'm not lying.
That's
It
pretty
says
funny.
that on like every game I'm like, oh man, what the fuck are you talking about? I have fucking stuttering problems. Sometimes it feels like I'm
Well,
having a stroke
it's
or
not saying
something.
speaking skills, it's saying reading skills.
They
No,
didn't
you can
specify that
have
clearly.
a stutter. You can have a stutter. Pokemon Star Rachel. I haven't played that version for a very long time. Well, you can experience it here. And welcome to the iceberg. Hope you're doing well on this Merry Christmas Eve. How's it going? Yeah, it's a good, great version, honestly. Like, as far as like Animal Crossing games are concerned, this one sticks out the most. Rachel is saying that she plays mostly New Leaf nowadays. Before I started streaming this game, for me that was definitely the case as well. But since I can't stream that, this is kind of like my default. But yeah,
You should stream New League.
I wish I
So we can
could.
come, so we can come and fuck up your town.
that would be really sad. I would cry a little, maybe a lot. Rachel's saying back in the GameCube game, we had to get perfect town ratings to get stuff from Jingle. While in New Leaf, we can just buy the Jingle stuff. Rachel, I don't think that's accurate. We're actually gonna be
The furniture.
Yeah, but you can get the furniture by talking to him. You just that's actually what we're doing tonight, Rachel. If you want to check it out, if you talk to him over and over, you have to keep finding him, and then he'll give you a piece of something based on the questions that you answer that he asks you. But I thought we had to do loads of good stuff. No. Walk over.
I thought you had to put on like a different shirt every time you see him.
Well, it's okay. So like after you get a gift, you have to change your shirt. Otherwise, he's like, okay, I already gave you a gift. But apparently, if you change your shirt, he's like, oh, this is a new person. Oh, okay, Rachel. Yeah, that makes more sense. I don't remember what Jingle was like for City Folk. Sorry, Waka, what were you saying?
I don't know. I'm starting to question his intelligence.
Jingles? Oh, okay, in City Folk you have to change your clothes to trick him too. You can actually do that in this one as well.
But
yeah, it's pretty funny. Like,
it's like you going away. I'm like, oh, I already gave you a present, and then you come back with a hat. Oh, you're a new person.
Yeah. I love when like TV shows do that, where they'll like put on glasses. And it's like, whoa, where'd you go? Like.
It's called the Superman effect.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's great. Rachel, if you want to join us in ye old Discord, you can use that link and it'll take you right on over. And you can,
it's pretty much very quiet. Me and Josh.
Well, Kid Chief is trying to say something at the moment. What are you saying, Kid Chief?
Sorry. No. I was trying to say, like, I was gonna type exclamation Discord.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, I'm glad I added that. I need to add more commands. There actually is a command. Rachel's saying anyway, if anyone wants Hello Kitty items from my town in Leaf, I have one of the Hello Kitty RVs in my campgrounds.
Oh,
is that a thing?
I forgot about that.
I didn't know that was even a thing.
Yeah, it's a special Hello Kitty, whatchamacallit, promotion item. They also made a Hello Kitty amiibo card for it as well.
Actually, I think I heard about the amiibo card. I thought it was like an actual amiibo, though. Maybe somebody made it and stuck the card in the bottom.
It's an amiibo card.
Yeah.
No, it's an actual thing that Nintendo and Hello Kitty company.
No, I know, but I'm talking about the thing that I saw. It may have been like a fan made, where they just took the card and strapped it to the bottom of a little figurine that they made. Like I think I actually saw someone made their own Hello Kitty amiibo, like the actual figurine. I was like, okay. Rachel says, I have fan-made versions of the Hello Kitty amiibo cards. The legit ones are too expensive. Gotcha. Yeah, I just...
Yeah.
For me, the amiibo stuff just doesn't entice me enough.
I had a chance to buy a whole box of amiibo cards for $20,
Really?
unwrapped. But I think I didn't have the money for it. I only
Yeah.
bought a few. I regret doing that now.
Gotcha. Kid Chief says he has 4 amiibos. That's cool. I have 1, and it's only because it came with, what do you call it? Twilight Princess HD. Which is actually kind of cool because it's usable for New Leaf. Like, you can get Wolf Link in your town, which is pretty dope.
Oh, yeah. Wolf Link, Pink Cannon, Epona, and Medley.
You can get Medley? Really?
Yeah, you can get Medley.
What animal is she? Jalen, what are you saying, sir?
He's a bird.
Sorry, if you use the wolf link thing in the new game, it puts wolf link in the game. Like, you get to have a wolf link follow you and do stuff.
Yeah. Well, he's just a neighbor. He just moves in. Oh,
No,
you're
no,
talking
I
about Breath of the
meant-
Wild.
Breath of the
Yeah,
Wild.
yeah, yeah.
What?
I gotcha.
Oh,
He actually
Twilight
fights for you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And that's also like something I'm excited for, is like being able to do that.
Okay. Back. Hello.
Welcome back, Sentai. Oh, and we have Pokemon Star Rachel in here too. Cool. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to ask this, but I got buried in the text. Oh, how'd you come up with the name for your town?
How'd what?
Come up with for the name for your town.
For this town?
Yes, in Animal Crossing.
Ray,
Um,
what's your name of the town?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I saw it when you were checking your inventory, and I just was curious.
Sarost?
What's the name of his town?
Oh, it's Sarost. Sarrost. I don't remember how I came up with this name, honestly.
Fire Emblem?
No, it's this. I made it. I don't.
Sounds like a Fire Emblem thing.
No,
Does.
I just. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know.
well, the
It sounded pretty
Kingdom of
cool, so I was
Frost.
like, yeah, I want to do this.
By the way, what happened yesterday?
What do you mean? Why did I stop early?
No, I remember coming into your stream and you stopped.
And I stopped? Is that what you said?
I don't know. You were streaming and I was there and I don't know. Everything was blurry and no.
Was your internet crappy? My internet was crappy.
No, I mean, the only thing I can think of is, like, I stopped a little earlier than I normally do. And it was because I had one of my characters die, and I didn't feel like restarting the mission. Because I have, like, it's like 17 people I have to move each turn. And I was just like, ugh, god damn it. So, I was like, fuck
Oh, yeah,
it.
okay. I didn't get to use Fire Emblem yet, but there was a free demo. And the demo was a lot shorter than I thought it'd be.
For 3DS, or?
It's Fire Emblem Awakening 3DS.
That's not new. Is that the one you were thinking about getting though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
which one? Wait, which game?
Fire Emblem Awakening.
Fire Emblem Awakening.
Oh.
Like, I saw the price and I was like, maybe later.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous how much the prices have stayed up, that sort of thing. So, Pokemon Star Rachel, do you, I don't know, are you a collector of all the amiibo stuff? Are you a big fan of collecting all that fun stuff?
Me?
The Pokemon Star Rachel person that hopped in.
Pirates?
What's up?
Why do I remember pirates for some weird reason?
Pirates. It's probably because you're telling a story about Wawa the pirate, I think is what his name was, Captain Wawa. And I was reading it, and there was no punctuation, and it was making my IQ drop because of the lack of punctuation. I was crying.
Sounded like I was drunk or something.
Yeah, you were definitely you were definitely drunk.
I don't know.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I tend to make stupid shit up when I'm drunk.
Yeah. You came up with a story that was like 3 blocks of text long about Captain Wawa. And then you apologized because it wasn't as good a story as you wanted it to be. I was like, I don't give a shit. Like, it's ridiculous.
Oh, I'm sure it was the next Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, dude. Speaking of which, I'm actually reading Fellowship of the Ring at the moment, or I'm working on it. I read a little bit each night, just right before I go to bed.
That's cool.
Yeah. I've never read them before. Watched the shit out of the movies, but never really watched them, or I never really read them.
You never watched. You never read the books, but never.
Never read the books, but I've watched the movies a bunch.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
There you go. I got you.
Say brain fart. I was stuttering there for a second.
It happens.
All that Tom Bombadil stuff, man. Goes on for a while.
Tom Bombadil?
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Isn't that in Fellowship?
Yeah, it's a fellowship, but you haven't gotten to that chapter yet, Flippy?
No, I literally like just made it through the prologue. It's a steady.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The prologue is boring. It's like historical
Well, for a
stuff.
little spoiler, after Sam, Frodo, and the other hobbits get chased off into the woods by the Ringwraiths, they meet a man called Tom Bombadil, and the plot completely derails as they just hang out with him for a while. He's not even like
Interesting.
important at all.
Yeah.
It's like he contributes absolutely nothing to the story.
It's pretty
Point out
funny.
how he's not going to help them at all.
Yeah. They literally just hang out a while. It's kind of funny. What's up, Papa D? Welcome to the iceberg.
Hello.
I'm fine, sir.
I remember a game where you can. It was a text adventure game where you could smoke a pipe with Gandalf.
An adventure game?
Yeah, text adventure game where you can smoke a pipe with Gandalf.
That's weird.
Zork?
I don't remember the name. It was so long ago.
Those text adventure games get really crazy.
Yeah, you can pretty much do whatever you want as long as the game allows it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the developers are just like, wait a minute, we don't have to get sued. We're just saying it's them. We're not using their images or likeness or anything. We're just live.
That's
Exactly.
funny. I think they were actually
Hey,
talking
you want
about.
Winston Churchill to hang out with Dracula?
God. But I think they were talking about doing another Lord of the Rings like TV show. Except it's like Lord of the Rings like that world, but it's not about like the war for the One Ring or whatever. I think it was about like characters within. I think it was Lord of the Rings stuff. I don't remember. I saw something.
If it's based on Middle Earth, the only real thing that I can imagine getting source material from is the Silmarillion.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Oh shit!
Although, I don't know. Although Shadow of Mordor did pretty well, it's got a sequel game.
Yeah.
Shadow of Mordor.
You don't need to base it around the source material to be good.
In stores now.
See Pokemon Store, Rachel? I got a gift. Yeah, you just have to. I think you have to find him 5 times, is what I read. And then he can't see you when you change your shirt. I wonder if I go inside this building, change my shirt, and then come out, if he'll see me. If it'll ruin
That'd be-
my. Yo.
New Leaf, when Jingle's in town, he asks you if you talk to him from his right side, so you can see his mouth when he talks.
Oh. That's funny.
Character model always has his mouth on the side.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sweet, that actually did work. I just went inside, changed my shirt.
It's the same trick you use for Franklin.
Well, Franklin, you have to go and pick up the forks and knives. It's different. This is actually,
Well,
you're normally not. You're supposed to be able to not be seen. So I think you actually are supposed to leave the acre, and then come back.
yeah, but like it's the same thing with Franklin. If he's in the same maker and he's near a building you can go in, you just go in, come out, talk to him, and pretend like nothing ever happened. Like, oh, go get the knife and fork, get it, go back to the building, and then just talk to him again.
Well, but if you leave the acre, which you'd have to get the knife and fork, unless of course somehow you had multiple knife and forks, it wouldn't really
No,
work.
because for some reason, if you talk to him,
Mm-hmm.
or not talk, if you go inside a building where he's in the same acre,
Okay.
you come back out and talk to him, he'll ask for the knife and fork, and not like, oh, you already got them.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
fun little
okay. So if
exploit.
you give him the knife and fork, then it'll be like you give it to him over and over. If you just do it once. But if you go inside the house over and over. That's weird. I got a Christmas present. I like Jingle.
Oh,
He's
wait,
fucking
did you open gifts already?
for like real life.
Yeah.
I opened some.
What'd you get?
I got a wallet, which is actually it's a really nice leather wallet. And then I got a pretty cool bookmark where at the top of it, it actually has a snippet of what do you call it? The camera reel. So like the film that they actually record the movie footage onto. It has a snippet of that film at the top of the bookmark, and it's just like a Harry Potter bookmark. So you can actually see through the top, and you can actually see what scene is being like shot. That's pretty cool. And then the other thing was a nice pair of socks. I love nice pair of socks. They go well with my boots. What were you saying? Sorry.
And then and here I thought you were just gonna get coal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen. I don't really have a rebuttal to that. I probably deserve coal. I actually saw a funny thing earlier where it was talking about like when it was like when Santa like comes through, and it was just him leaving coal, but they owned hookahs. And so, like, if you guys don't know, like, you actually use coals to, like, light the hookah. So he would deliver coal, like, as, like, a gift. It was pretty funny.
thanks, Santa.
It was good stuff.
So you deliberately be a naughty little boy in order to get coal in order to
Yeah.
get up your hookah.
Yeah, it's like you ask for hookah, but you're on the naughty list, and so you still get coal. It's like, whatever. Fuck it.
Whatever.
I got what I
Into the
wanted.
hookah it goes.
Yeah.
I read this one thing where someone said to their kid that Santa doesn't give coal anymore. He just skips the naughty children's house, and so the kids don't cry on Christmas morning. The parents go and buy the presents themselves and say it's from Santa, and then they spent so much money that they don't have enough money for food or bills. So they die and freeze.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
God. That is rough.
Yeah, scare those little kids for being good somehow, and that's just one way somebody did it.
Yeah. Well then. Okay, so Jingle just said he had exactly one extra gift left over. And I'm gonna go inside, and I'm gonna change my shirt. And I'm gonna talk to this asshole. And he's gonna be like, oh, I've got another gift for you. I normally don't do this, but here you fucking go. It's gonna happen. He's a liar.
Actually,
What's up?
Okay, never mind. My brother just brought beer. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh god. Jingle. It's Copper. He's the police dog.
Apparently,
The
now
fuck?
there is a Santa, but apparently Jingle is the Santa for because the real one's just so busy.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
fuck?
I think I remember that.
Bro, my dad's watching a video and there's a dude that looks exactly like me.
What the fuck?
Long hair, beard, mustache, even fat like me.
That's funny.
Watching the video you posted on YouTube or something.
I didn't post anything, bro.
Sure, sure. Whatever, dude.
X-Files theme.
Yeah, for real though. Look,
So many of your neighbors in Animal Crossing are going to get gifts because you're just taking them all.
sucks. This is tragic. I'm just gonna keep taking these presents though. They'll be okay. What if I told him that I was just gonna, deliver them for him, and I just kept them all to myself? Like...
Oh,
Just give
in
them
New
a
Leaf,
sack, like, oh, here you go. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
in New Leaf, you actually do go deliver the presents for him.
Oh yeah, I think I remembered that. They made it
Yeah.
like the holiday stuff more interactive, in New Leaf.
December, if you talk to your characters, sometimes they'll be like, I want a blue thing for Christmas, or I want
Yeah.
a character for Christmas. And I will
That's
be
right.
so furious if I don't get
Don't get it, yeah. It's
down
so
what they
funny.
say just so you can line up who wants what. And then on December 4th, you go talk to Jingle and you're just like, hi, I'm lazy. Can you deliver this on to them?
I just didn't give a fuck. I just.
If they want, Jingle will be like, oh, you did great. Here's a picture of myself.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's funny.
The best gift.
Actually,
The best gift.
the best gift. So you can think of me.
Yeah, I should just have like a giveaway, and it's just a picture, like a selfie of me. It's like this is the best gift that I could give you guys. Come on, like.
What else would you possibly want?
Yeah.
And after you pay off all your house debt in New Leaf and get the biggest house you can, you get a picture of Tom Nook. You look
Really?
at it every night and think about all the money you've spent and how it's all in his pocket now.
Ugh, beautiful.
How you'll never get it back.
Yeah, unless you go to the island and fish a shitload, then you kind of get it back, I guess. I don't know.
Kinda, but
Kinda.
really slowly.
Yeah. I love the island on New Leaf though. It is a beautiful thing. There's
So if you
so
go to
much
Island
money.
after 5 a.m. and at 5 p.m., anytime you want, 'cause it's summer all year round there, you always get really rare bugs that pop up around the beaches.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's really nice.
You gotta go for the gold beetle and the Hercules beetles. They have the orange back and a brown horn.
Crap.
Those ones are big bugs.
Heracross?
Or just,
No, it's not a Heracross.
No, I know, but somebody said it.
Yeah, but
It's
Or-
it's a Hercules beetle, isn't it?
or if you're
Or is that Fencer?
It's a Scyther. Come on now.
Pokemon villagers. I want to live next to a Pikachu.
My
Or
favorite.
a Mudkip. Either one.
Could you imagine if they did a Pokemon crossing? You're a Pokemon trainer and you walk around
Oh.
and you
I
just
would
made friends with
buy that.
animals.
There should be an Easter egg where you accidentally hook up a magic carp and you're like, what the hell do I do with this?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't. And it's like you hook a Magikarp and it's your neighbor. And it's like, oh, sorry, I didn't see you swim in there. He's just pissed off. You have to pay him something like.
Or you could still battle in Pokemon Crossing, but you have to ask your neighbors politely to get into the Pokeball. Like, hi.
You want?
Meet up.
Can you do me a favor and fight for me? This other neighbor is being an asshole, so.
I need you to lay a smackdown on him. Here, press this button on this ball.
Yeah. Press this button, and don't struggle. It's quick and painless sort of thing.
I'm gonna teach
I'll let you
Tom
out right
Nook
afterwards.
I'm gonna teach it what, Papa?
I'm gonna teach Tom Nook headbutt.
God. He's the equivalent of like a Bidoof. Like.
Yeah. Or a Zigzagoon.
Yeah.
No, the only move Tom Nook ever needs to know is payday.
Oh, Thief.
That's awesome. Or yeah, thief. Did you say thief?
Yeah.
That would be a good one. Yeah.
Thief, payday, confide, and you need a fourth one.
Yeah, I can't think of a. Hmm. I was thinking like swagger, but I don't know if I don't think that would work.
People do get angry and confused at him, so
Yeah. It costs how much? God damn it! That's pretty funny.
Just have like the deli birds, but it's always a bomb.
It's always a bomb. God, that would suck. Imagine being Delibird. Do you think you would, at that point, it'd just give them away so it doesn't explode itself? Like,
I can legitimately see
I think-
deli bird being an Animal Crossing character.
well, I
Yeah.
think in universe, the Delibird knows what it's giving. So it's like, here, take this bomb.
you're
It's like a
welcome.
random effect.
But yeah, if they did do like a Pokemon Crossing, which would be awesome, Delibird would totally take the role of Jingle. He would be the one to give out presents.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah. They've actually done stuff like that, where like if they have something Pokemon Christmas themed, they'll do that. They'll have Delibird as the present giver.
I remember before they had actually any deer-related Pokemon, and they had to do the Pokemon Christmas episode in the anime,
Yeah.
being pulled by a ponytail, and Santa was just like, "There's not many reindeer around Kanto," and I'm just imagining like, "What the fuck is a reindeer?"
Yeah, like that's the weird thing is like because sometimes they'll show like real animals or at least like cooked animals like fish, and it's
Yeah,
like
I've seen real fish in the anime,
yeah, and it's like where are these? You know, like
but like, where are the real cows?
yeah.
Where are the real eating a steak carved from the milk tank?
What about that XM?
That reminds me of the what's it called? It's like called Poke Awesome. It's a video on YouTube. And it's like, we don't kill Pokemon! And then Pikachu's like, we do it for you, you fucking asshole!
All you feed me is puffin.
yeah, I need
I need
Tauros.
nourishment.
yeah. Yeah, and he just vomits. That's like one of my favorite videos. That being said, have you guys seen the second one?
You mean the one where
He's like fucking Brock's girlfriend or something?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
that
what I-
one, I watched it and was like watching it in like horror. I was like, what happened? Like, the first one was so funny, and then you get to this and it's like, oh god. Like,
He just gives him the badge and he goes back home and gives his fucking girlfriend. Defeated now, bitch!
yeah. It was just like, Jesus, what what is going on? So, how's everybody's Christmas Eve going?
Oh, that's not Christmas Eve for me.
What's up?
It's Christmas Day.
Oh.
I think I'm ahead a little bit.
Oh. You're from Australia, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Well, how's your Christmas day? That's so weird. Like,
Look, it's Christmas for us too.
listen, that 4 minutes. That's cheating. That's cheating. Speaking of that, it's a new day for me to milk Minecraft of its store giving stuff. Because the Minecraft Windows 10 edition actually has like a in-game store. Because they don't do mods or skins. I think you get like one
You
skin.
buy.
But yeah, you can buy stuff, like pre-made worlds and stuff like that. But they're doing a It's 12 Days of Christmas. It started on the 21st, so I guess we're on the 4th day? Yeah. No, 5th day. And they've been giving out something each day. And it'll be either like a skin pack or a world or something like that, so it's pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, what I missed.
Nothing. I was just talking about the Minecraft giveaway that they're doing.
Minecraft giveaway.
You fell the hype of Minecraft so fast. It's like, oh my god, video game Lego, awesome. And then I got it on Xbox, and I didn't have gold, so I couldn't play it with anybody.
Yeah, that's the thing. Playing with people is what makes that game so addictive. Speaking of that,
Yeah, I'm just
oh sorry.
digging out holes in the hilly areas, trying to make my own little hobbit place, or making giant trees, make a giant tree house. I'm just like, wait, boring. I'm lonely.
Yeah.
And every time I fall, it sounds like my bones are actually breaking.
Oh yeah, where it's like, I love that. Well, there go my ankles.
But you just land and you go, ow,
Yeah.
ah, fuck, I'm all alone.
I actually
Help.
really enjoy that crunching noise in that game.
I actually winced and
Yeah.
curled up my legs when I heard that. Like, oh god.
That's funny. But yeah, so for those that don't know, I'm actually planning on opening a Minecraft realm on the Windows 10 edition. Eventually, like when I get a job and can pay for it, I'll have something open for like friends and stream followers and whatnot.
Minecraft supposed to be like cross-compatible.
Eventually,
Something like that.
eventually it will be. I don't know when that's planning on being finalized.
I heard that in like 2015 or something. I thought it would have been done by now.
No, they released that as they were teasing it at this past year's E3, I believe. Like them, Rocket League, and then somebody else was showing off cross-platform stuff. What's up, Mammoth? Mammoth says, "Merry Christmas, you fucking piece of shit." That's.
How kind.
Nice.
Thanks, dude. Merry Christmas, you fucking asshole.
Happy New Year too.
Yeah. Oh god.
I'm gonna run and play a game of Battlegrounds with Dick.
Alrighty, dude.
Have a Merry Christmas. I'll probably be around tomorrow, so.
Alrighty, dude. Will you do the same? Tell Tick I said hey.
I probably won't be around for tomorrow's stream. I gotta catch up on Doctor Who.
Lame.
Night.
Yeah, I was about to say Jailing will probably appreciate that.
Well, if that realm thing is gonna happen, then I can't wait to blow up and set fire to everything.
Oh, okay. Man, that said also nice. So I said Merry Christmas, you
It'll be
fucking
the
asshole.
third time that happens.
What, you blow up and set fire to everything?
I set fire to trees near my house because I was too lazy to clear it out.
Nice. God.
Alright, have a good one.
Crash someone's
Alright,
server with
see you, Jailer.
TNT ones.
What was that, Papa D?
I crashed a Minecraft server with TNT once.
With what?
With TNT.
Oh, yeah, we've done that. It's really fun. You just, like, especially if creative mode is available, then you just make, like, it doesn't take a lot, like a 20 by 20 block, which, I mean, that's a lot, but, yeah, that easily will just blow the shit out of, literally, a server. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm just like, look away, the game will process faster.
Yeah, for real, though.
Like, literally, don't look at the explosion. It won't crash yet.
Don't look. We all have to be badasses. Mammoth says someone in California must have had the same idea. Mammoth, what are you talking about? What idea? Alright, these guys... I like these guys, but they're in the way of my piano. Actually, I'll just do this. Oh, setting fire to trees. Oh, okay. Of course.
Oh yeah.
Forgive me
California
for not
wildfire.
understanding your fucked up reference.
Especially when we're going especially when we're going miles of words per minute if we skip certain things.
Yeah. Me and a friend of mine were joking about that earlier. Like, oh, do you know how to start a campfire? I'm like, no, not really. Now with the recent wildfires we've been having, I'm like, yeah, that's probably not a good skill to have if you live
Yeah.
in California. I'm like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, for real though. Merry Christmas, Fester. Welcome back to the iceberg. And Waka wants to burn trees. Apparently.
I'm liking the Christmas decor on the second floor, but the wallpaper.
I know, I know. Are you saying that I
If
should change
you-
it or leave it?
Well, if you don't mind spending an hour putting hats on the booze.
Oh god, yeah, fuck that. We'll do this. There we go. All done. Fester, yeah, he's in here. Or he was in here. Walk upon disappeared, apparently. Fester, we're doing, like an open voice stuff, so if, I believe, actually, I don't know if you have my Discord, but if you don't, you can now.
Hey.
Or you have it now, so, feel free to hop in if you guys want to chat, join in on the Animal Crossing festivities, and talking about setting California on fire, apparently, because it's just another day on the iceberg, you know? Just another day.
Another day on the iceberg. Why is there fire?
Where fire started. On the iceberg.
Yes, who shall we burn next?
Yeah. We just go looking for a stream. We just run in and just trash talk. Sorry, we're setting fire to your stream.
On a CIA watch list. The White House with Trump in it?
Oh god. But
If you actually open the door any second now.
Yeah. Oh, there's Waka. Waka's back.
Yeah.
Welcome back, sir.
Well.
So, Mammoth? Yeah, I don't know either. Does
I'm
anybody
still
know?
kind of. You know what?
Exactly. Now you're asking the right questions. I wonder.
Okay.
I think I can do this. I'm gonna put Baby Satan on. Mammoth says, my brother and I got drones for Christmas. It took us about 2 minutes before we tried to crash them into each other. Wow. Wow. What do you mean tried? Does that mean you failed? What is wrong with you? How did you fail that?
Well, it's not that easy to pilot a helicopter.
I mean, that's true. Well, to be fair, there are 4 propellers. You should make it 4 times as easy. Oh, he said, oh no, we did. Oh, okay. There we go. But those,
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
I
like,
succeeded.
Okay.
those fuckers are durable, apparently. That's cool.
no, it's. I remember playing with like my cousin's RC helicopter, and I got it stuck in the room.
God.
I've seen
I didn't
RC
know.
Well,
helicopters
sorry.
fall apart when they bump into the. I've seen clips of RC helicopters that fall apart when they bump into the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually why I was kind of surprised to see him say that his, or theirs were durable. Because I know, I was a part of a group in college called IEEE. It's actually an international thing, and our club was a local chapter. But anyways, we ordered a drone for our like chapter, and one of our officers, that was a friend of mine, apparently like test flew it like once and then just like slammed it into a building and broke it. It was just like, are you fucking serious? It was really funny.
Speaking of drones, I saw this one thing where there's footage of a drone flying over a Renaissance fair,
Mhm.
and a guy dressed up like a knight charged right up at it and threw a spear and it crashed and broke.
Damn.
But then I read further into the thing that the
Mhm.
guy who threw the spear actually went up to the drone's owner and paid for it.
Oh wow.
And the guy was like, "Oh, hey, that's really cool of you, bro. You know, I have an idea. We should get a whole bunch of drones and dress them up like dragons."
The fuck?
Jesus.
Hey,
People are
dragon
crazy.
drones at a Renaissance fair? That sounds pretty awesome.
Phone's ringing.
Yeah, I know.
Messenger.
Yeah. Some buddy of mine.
Yeah, that is Messenger. I know that. So I looked
God damn
all
it.
around just to
Yeah,
make sure my
it's
friend
mine.
was calling me.
Hold on. Gotta tell my bud that I'm streaming.
It's real
Oh.
estate.
It's free real estate. Swear to God.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Boom, boom.
I haven't seen the source of that meme. Why is that guy whispering free real estate?
I don't know. Free real estate.
Flip him and Eric was
I reminded of that thing from Rick and Morty where like Jerry's packing up his stuff and then the wind goes.
Yeah, I love that.
The universe hates Jerry.
Happy birthday.
I caught a mole cricket. It's so great. Like, could you imagine being such a fucking loser that even the environment is telling you that you're a loser? Like, that's essentially what happens in the show. But yeah, how's it going,
Yeah.
Fester?
Oh, Jerry.
Can you, are you audible? Can we hear you? I see your thing flickering from time to time, but I haven't heard you yet, I don't think. Maybe? Fester? Question mark? Oh, he's hiding in the shadows. Oh, okay. Got it.
Waiting to offer us free real estate.
Yeah.
It's bitchin'.
It's bitchin'.
Beach property.
Damn it. I already have a mole cricket. No.
Nah.
No, no, no.
I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas
Oh, cool.
from the bottom of my heart.
Merry Christmas, young man. Ho, 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 ho.
Oh!
How many Santas we got going on in here? Which one's the real one? But yeah, Merry Christmas to you too, Fester, dude.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
From the bottom of your
Merry
whatever it
Christmas,
was.
yeah.
Wait,
From the
what the
bottom of my heart.
We got Kermit the Frog and Bree. It's funny.
You could do that. You could also do another one.
It's pretty dope.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. I got one.
It wouldn't surprise me if you could do Miss Piggy too. It's voiced by the same person.
I could not do that, I don't think.
Really?
I've never attempted a Miss Piggy. I mean, I would have to go, you know, Kung Fu, what is it? Kung Pao entered the fist. Be like, wee wee.
That's funny.
Kirby.
Not bad Miss Piggy impersonation.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Get away from me, Miss Piggy. I'm done with you.
That's good. I like the Kermit.
God be gone.
Say, but Mr. Scrooge, tomorrow's Christmas.
But Mr. Scrooge, tomorrow's Christmas.
Have you guys seen the Muppet Christmas Carol? Like,
You know,
I
I've
love that
seen it
movie.
a few times.
yeah.
I mean, not only did I watch it, I was kind of in it.
Yeah. That's funny. That's good stuff.
It's hard to forget, but you know, the Alzheimer's is
It's hard to forget with all the screams.
damn it.
Damn it. That's great. Alright, so I've been looking around for Jingle, and we were successful in milking a lot of presents out of him.
Giggity.
Giggity. Heyo. I can't find him again though. He just ran away.
Hold on to your plan.
Yeah, he caught on. What a dick. Mammoth says, do Hermit stubbing his toe, but trying not to cuss. I don't think I've heard that.
Kermit stubbing his toe, but trying not to curse.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to stub a toe made of felt.
Yeah.
Oh, God, flippin', flappin', slippin', slappin'. I can't
Slapping.
believe it.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's pretty funny. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, how's it going, Fester? How's your stream stuff been going?
Oh, so
Famous.
far so good. You know, loopy,
I was
unpredictable.
I got
I
you.
was gonna say the president has just arrived.
Oh god.
I
Yeah,
mean,
God,
you know,
yeah.
there's a lot of tentacle hentai going on in there, but,
Nice.
but once you get past that, it's you know, it's crazy train.
I'm sorry, where are you?
At that one place.
For all the drugs on it.
What? What?
Yeah,
Oh man.
it's where the
Bro,
Candy Kingdom is. And
Alright, listen to me,
Oh.
fuck sticks.
Yeah, Tumblr.
Get out of here, man.
Okay. Okay, if you don't know the Candy Kingdom, yeah, last night I was still up late. And I was talking to Fester, and I guess I was talking to him about Candy Kingdom.
Okay, so this is what's going down, alright?
Going down. Tell us what's going down. What's going on, man?
Okay, the story's about to go down. Check this out, right? I'm in
Get
the
the fuck
middle of
up.
a voice channel call with Wakapon, and all of a sudden, he's like, "Can you see anything?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I see part of your hair and the ceiling." And then he goes, "But then, do you see the sword? It'll help us save the Candy Kingdom."
What the fuck? Waka, were you
I
on
swear,
something?
he was so out. I assumed, you know, I
I
thought
assumed.
he may have, you know, been slipped some LSD or something.
You know, just your standard night. Your standard Sunday
Yeah,
night.
That's right.
Hi,
Standard
to the
roofie.
Kingdom.
You getting slipped something is a standard night.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're catching
It's
on.
like,
Saturday
It's
in
like-
Vegas.
it's like just a random chance you get slipped something over and over again, but you keep falling for it.
God damn it.
It's like, dang it, man. What did I tell you guys?
Yeah. Stop putting stuff in my drink, god damn it.
I told you I didn't need any more.
It's just like one group of people, like you don't really know who they are, but they just keep fucking with you. They literally,
God damn it.
they literally don't do anything except for spike your drink, and then just leave you to like flail around.
That's how my Saturday nights usually go.
Yeah, pretty much.
So everyone's
Somehow I leave with no people, but end up with a lot of people.
Sometimes
When I
like
wake
that
up,
too.
see the random
how'd that get
strangers in my bed, and then do it all over again.
It's really weird. I leave my house by myself with clothes, come back with more people,
And
but
no
less clothes.
clothes. No clothes.
Dude, I think it might be an epidemic because that happens to me too.
That's tragic, dude.
Oh shit.
We
Dude.
should have a
God damn
support
it.
group.
I think we need to go get ourselves checked.
Oh, I definitely need to get myself checked.
Oh god.
Well, I'm a
It's
scientist, so
real.
why am I
It's itching and it's burning. It's just I don't know.
You know, it just kind of flops there now.
Yeah,
I don't know
there you
what's
go.
going on.
Like
It's
Like,
like
when I
a
go-
foot and a half now. Like it grew 3 times its size. I'm having like a Grinch complex with my dick. Like I don't really understand what's going on.
I think you got a hemorrhoid there.
I
What's
ble-
going on?
whenever I poo, I bleed.
Oh god. Jesus
My
Christ.
anus is bleeding. Have you guys seen those fucking like it was rejected cartoons or something like that? They came out years ago. But
Yeah, you showed it to me in high school.
I didn't show that I didn't show that to anyone. People showed that to me, and I was like, "What
Okay.
the fuck is this?" Like, and people thought it was hilarious. And I watched it, and I was like, "This is how you get traumatized." Because literally,
Wait a minute. Did Johnny Broda show it to you?
I remember Jimmy and Seaguard
Yep.
talking about it a
Yep.
lot.
Neutron?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy Neutron went to my high school.
Neutron.
Needless to say, he was the top of the class for science, and everyone hated him. So we would
Guess where
cram
he
him
got
in
from?
lockers, and his head was too big to get out on his own. So, yeah, it was great. It was a
Oh
good time.
god, I think you are thinking Jimmy Neutron, Chester.
Oh man.
Yeah, they got that from Johnny.
Oh really? Yeah, I know about
Who
it.
got that from? Probably got that from Kyle.
His older brother, Kyle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, they're dealing that shit out?
Yes.
Bleeding
Like
anuses.
passing-
Like, man, they just keep passing it on. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
The gift that keeps on bleeding.
Even
Yeah.
if you wanted to stop.
That
So
sucks.
speaking of gift that keeps on giving, STD.
Heyo.
What's the deal with STD?
It's the super trendy disease. That's what it is. It's the STD.
I personally like STIs, you know, that Subaru.
Oh my god. I don't think we're talking about quite the same thing.
Oh.
It's okay. I forgive
True.
you for wanting to buy a Subaru.
Hey, listen, man, fuck you.
Hey, listen.
Hey, I don't know about you guys, but I love me a good old-fashioned anal leakage, okay?
Yeah, dude. Just not even
Well,
like the
I
old
said
fashioned. You want
35.
some of that like that fisting going alongside of it. We have
Oh,
to
God,
we have to
yes.
speed this stuff up. I don't have that time to wait for it to happen on its own. Like.
I like anal piercings. Have you heard
Come
of
on.
Jacob's Ladder? I have it on my butt.
Ew. Gross.
Okay.
What do you do? Just like you just lace up your ass hair or something? Like
Ass cheeks, but yeah.
gross.
Alright, let's get out of the guy.
Alright.
Okay.
You know how when you take it,
Did somebody
we'll see
say
how
they
it
were
works. I
leaving?
leave a little. We'll see how it works. Is you still leave a hole, so you know how when you take your thumb and put over the hose and it goes out faster.
No, I can't say I do know this experience.
Anyway, that's how it works.
Anyway, yeah, I'm not saying I know that either.
I heard from a friend of a friend who.
Oh my god.
Waka's
Hey,
dying
buddy.
over there.
Merry Christmas, you fucker.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Keep the change, you dirty animal.
Yeah.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
What the fuck?
I actually just watched that movie last night.
Yeah, I watched it. I think I watched it 2 days ago. It's a good movie. I need to watch the second one.
There's like 4 more Home Alones I didn't know about.
Yeah, they suck.
There's 4
Yeah,
more.
the first 2.
But like only
The
2
first
were
one's
relevant.
The
The
first,
first one's the best one.
yeah.
And the second one,
The second one was
is-
kind of cool because he just went into like a random like dead ass house and still made it into like
Yeah.
a death trap.
I've heard people
Which
say they
one's
don't
the
like
one where
Home
he
Alone
went to
2,
New
but I love it
York?
to death. I watch it every time.
Yeah, the second one is the one where he
Oh,
goes to
you
New
mean the
York.
one where he shakes Donald Trump's hand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Donald Trump just
Oh,
points
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like-
in the lobby of the hotel.
Hey
Look.
man, that's CNN material right there.
Check this out, right? He goes into the Trump Towers. Trump's like, "Hello, what can I do for you?
You're fired.
You're looking great, you're looking dapper, but let me tell you, you can't produce. Let me tell you why. Here's a list of things I've got ready for you. 1, you're short. 2, you're short. Also, 3, you don't have a lot of money like me."
What can I say? I've got a lot of money. I've got more money than anyone in this room. I've got the most money.
I mean, millions and millions and millions and millions of people are spending their tax dollars on what?
Millions.
Nothing.
and millions.
They should be spending their millions on me.
On me.
China.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for a China comment. I was just waiting.
China.
Let me tell you about China. Okay? You gotta believe in it because it's huge. It's gonna be great. But we're bringing the factories back home. We're bringing the workers back home. It's gonna be
Yes,
great.
there are millions
Our
and millions of
economy is
Mexicans
gonna be
working
huge.
in Chinese factories.
There you go.
We're gonna build the greatest sweatshops
God.
ever seen.
They're gonna be way better than China's. China doesn't know how to make a sweatshop. We have the best
The difference
sweatshops.
between our sweatshops and China's is we have AC. It's
Yeah.
great.
We sweat slightly
Yeah.
less and still get more stuff done.
They said they wanted the AC. Boom, it's done.
President Trump, what about your stance in Mexico?
Oh god.
They're gonna pay for the wall. It's gonna be great. Trust me, they're gonna love it. They're gonna
China.
love spending their millions of dollars on me.
But less about Mexico. Let's talk about China.
Also, have you seen my daughter? She's beautiful. She's great. You know,
Oh
you
god.
just gotta really grab life by the pussy.
Jesus. And by life, you mean your daughter? Is that what you're hinting at over
Well,
there?
yes. I mean, if she wasn't my daughter, I'd probably do it.
Okay. He actually did say that
Yeah, I
one.
know.
Yeah, that one. This is, oh god.
That's
Those
really
are more-
disturbing.
But
I
Merry
mean,
Christmas,
she's hot,
everybody.
She's cooking. She's banging. She's looking hot. Okay.
She's-
Anyone?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Poor Melania Trump. She just wanted a sugar daddy, and now she's the first lady.
I love it when they call me Big Papa.
China.
China. Okay.
I just need to put it on the soundboard.
China, yeah.
China.
China is not number one. I don't care what PUBG says. It's not true.
PUBG.
I think the next PUBG map should be a Trump Tower. I have all my fight
I
to the death
second
anyway.
that vote. Whoever that Donald J. Trump is, he's right. We should make a map of Trump Tower. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be the best
You know,
map.
we're gonna put millions of dollars in there.
Yeah, we
But
just
you
we just
can't
need a
touch
small loan of $1 million, and then it'll just take off on its own.
No. You're looking at a small picture. If you only go for $1 million, you're not gonna make millions.
Oh, okay.
Make PUBG great again.
We gotta make PUBG great again.
Mappa?
Trump 2020.
I will say I don't like the new PUBG map, the one that takes place in Mexico, because it doesn't have the Trump wall in it.
What if they did that? Like, oh my god, that would be.
It'd be fantastic. That's what it would be.
Jesus.
God.
Imagine in his second term, he'd go crazy and try to remove everything that didn't have America stamped on it. Like,
China.
Grab
That
your
wasn't
popcorn,
made
ladies
by
and gentlemen.
America. Disapproved.
Disapprove. Does not have the Trump
Right.
seal of approval.
Dishonorable discharge right there.
Well, I'll
see
show you
that?
some discharge, ayo.
I'm gonna put my discharge all over your Trump press.
And my daughter.
And my daughter. If she wasn't my daughter, I'd probably bang her. 100%. I'm not even lying. Believe me.
Did I already talk about this? I thought I'd go ahead and get that out there.
You know, since we're talking about banging my daughter, I'd probably do it.
Now that we're talking about it.
Let's go more in depth first.
Yeah.
Look at the king size bed. Probably worth about $100,000.
Normally not
Oh,
worth that
sweet.
much, but it has my name on it, so
It has my name on it, so it's worth the value.
there you go.
Just like
China.
some pigs.
China.
Don't forget, did I mention China?
Yes. No.
This-
Wait. Can you
this is
start
downward
over?
spiral.
Next week we're gonna be talking about Canada, also known as Cold America.
Cold America.
Let me just stop and say, it's free real estate.
That doesn't sound like Trump at all.
Why would
What's
he?
free? What's free me?
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitches.
What the fuck is free?
Did I say
Trump does
free?
not understand
I
free
meant
unless you're
free
getting-
for me.
It's free what poor people like dream of.
I mean, I really want to know. Is that what you dream of?
Boom.
Me, you're the fake Donald Trump here.
Oh my god, I can't believe you just said that.
Oh god.
God,
Hey.
boy,
Do you not know
you're
how
homeless.
many millions of dollars I spend on my taxes?
Do you want to know how I
None?
know that you're the fake Donald Trump? China.
China. China.
Because of China? Oh, first China. What's next? Russia.
Russia.
God. It's Russia.
Don't
For
get me
sure.
started on Syria.
Oh, don't let me get started on Turkey.
And
Oh my
ICE,
God.
and ISIS? Come on,
Great.
come on. I'm
Nice
gonna
to
squash them. They're gonna disappear. I can make that happen.
You
You got
thought,
Turkey.
you thought the Jericho missile in Iron Man was a myth? Well, guess what? I just made it a legend.
God.
And we're gonna call it China.
We're gonna call it the Great Wall of Vagina.
And then we're gonna grab it by.
The pussy.
the China.
The reason he actually won because the memes of him were so hilarious that we thought that some idiots thought he was a genuinely funny guy.
He's meme gold, dude. That was the only real benefit of his presidency. That being said, either way, it was a shithole. Like, it was like, do I want to set myself on fire or shoot myself like many times over and over? So,
California set itself on fire.
oh god,
Kinda
and we're
curious,
back.
You just gotta bring it around.
You just gotta give it all wrap around every
And
once in a
now
while.
the conversation has gone full circle, and now we understand everything that happened with the forest fire.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
Welcome,
It was Donald Trump.
welcome to the
In
iceberg. Welcome to the iceberg. This is Flippy. He's great. He's the best.
There you go.
This-
He's gonna be great. He's gonna be huge.
These guys know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm endorsed by the president, guys. I mean,
Both of them. Both of them.
both presidents.
If I didn't like penguins so much, I'd probably do.
God.
No, I say, Donald,
Makes sense.
do you really think that you really can endorse this man?
I do believe that this is 100% correct what you said, Mr. Obama.
Thank you very much.
No, no, no. No,
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 no.
no.
Yes.
No.
What do you
No.
want? Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you, Obama.
What's
What's
that?
the number to 911? I need to know in case of an emergency.
Well, the thing about that, Donald, is that I don't believe in the police force.
we don't have guns in this country.
But what about the racial tyranny? We're gonna have some trouble. We're gonna need 911.
No,
I,
no, no.
I think we need 911. Actually, I'm going back.
God.
Now we just need a Reagan and a George Bush impersonator.
Yeah.
Never did I see.
What the fuck was that?
What's that, Reagan? I was in a ball.
And to top off the classic hated president, Herbert Hoover.
You mean the vacuum cleaner guy? No.
You
Oh, you're doing fucking Nixon from
Yeah.
goddamn Futurama.
That's how I started
I knew it
shit,
sounded fucking familiar. I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's good. That's good stuff.
Get them bastards!
Streams on drugs.
It streams on
That's
drugs.
great. Hell yeah, dude. That's how we do it.
It's because I get that cocaine. I get that cocaine, I put it in my nose, and I'm fucked up.
That cocaine.
Gotta get that cocaine. Yeah. Oh! Rock soda clown! Yay! I'll have cocaine!
It's certainly an interesting Christmas Eve.
I'm at work, so.
You're at fucking work on Christmas Eve? That sucks. You better be making some mad money.
Actually screwed.
No, I get that holiday pay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, that might actually be worth it.
So
Got
I really
nothing.
use that holiday pay. You know, with this new Republican tax cut.
Oh god.
This tax cut is gonna be great, Mr. Obama, let me tell you. When I
No,
cut
you
these
know what?
taxes, we
You know,
want
no,
to
I'm just
pay-
gonna sit back.
Let me
Go
tell you
ahead.
the tax cut. The rich people don't have to pay anything.
That's right, me included.
Me included. I mean, he does fall into that
Oh, Lord,
bracket
Donald.
now.
That's great. I'm really happy, Mr. Obama. Let me set one thing straight though. I do know for a
sexuality?
fact. Yes, I know your sexuality
Whoop.
is in fact gay. I know
Boom.
Michelle Obama had a penis. It's real. saw it.
Jesus.
Just like you can't confirm my birth certificate.
Oh,
What?
we don't want to bring that up.
What?
We don't want to go there yet.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll
not
save that
done
for
with
later.
Hillary Clinton. Okay.
Yeah, her emails, dude.
I gotta
There's
get through
stalker
those
one.
emails. There's millions and millions of emails I haven't seen yet. I have to read those. Then I'm coming for you, Mr. Obama. I know
Go for it.
about your gay sexuality. It's gay.
By the way, what were those emails about, allegedly?
You're being
Uh,
gay.
it was supposed to be like top secret, like internal information of the state that was being sent to private servers or something like that.
Oh, I just
Yeah, and the sex.
Hillary deleted her email, so I just never bothered asking why.
Actually, some of those did come to first service. Now, actually, no one wants anything to do with her.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, the secretary sucked my dick.
God.
Bill.
And I also put a cigar in her ass.
God.
I'm like trying to like remember my Bill Clinton impression. Keep going.
God.
That's
Suck a
about all I
cigar,
got.
man.
And then I got, okay, this is my best one. You know what I like about high school girls? I keep getting older, they stay the same age.
God.
That they do. That they do.
That they do.
It's tragic. Oh my goodness.
There's an SNL skit with they were making fun of Bill Clinton. Well, there's plenty of them like that.
Yeah, I was
There's
gonna
one
say.
where, there's one where he's like, if they had cell phones back in the 90s, I'd be in jail. If they had cell phones with cameras back in the 90s, I'd be in jail.
I would be in jail,
God.
but they didn't have cameras back then. Oh.
Oh my god, that was...
Could you imagine what the world would have been like? Like, what, I guess what would have changed had stuff like that been available? Be nuts.
It would have been like this.
All the
you know.
information lost.
Yeah. Yeah. Information would have been lost. Net neutrality probably would have been repealed sooner.
Started and lost sooner.
Yeah.
Oh god. Well, still, it has to go through,
permanently delete all profiles.
Speaking of net neutrality, or just the 90s in general, have you guys watched like old news videos from the 90s? like, them talking about the internet, and they're like, "What even is the internet?"
No, I
Why
have
do we
not.
need it?
It's
I,
the
uh,
internet.
Like,
It's the goddamn internet. What do you want me to say?
in '95, there was I was watching this news article, like it was like this video, like the guys talking about how the internet changed over the '90s, and there was one guy who was like, so they were talking about the @ symbol, like at yahoo.com or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, this means @. How does that mean @? It just does. It's on the internet. What is even the internet?
God.
It was on Good Morning America.
So are you saying that the @ symbol was created because of the internet?
I don't know. I just remember like from that. It was like this was on Good Morning America, and like, well, I don't know if it was more made popular because of the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, from that, this is what I gather about 90s news. They're like, I may not be smart, but I know what love is, Jenny.
Jenny.
Jenny, I love you, Jenny.
I love you, Jenny.
I just want to rub on your nipples.
No.
No. That's funny.
Yeah, I still don't think Forrest Gump knows what that is, even after he had it.
Forrest yourself.
He's just like, he sure feel nice. I may not be smart, but I know what love is, Jenny.
I know where to
It's
put my
Bubba Gump.
pay, Jenny.
It's Bubba Gump, Shrimp Jenny.
Yeah. Shrimp boat. Shrimp
Shrimp boat.
toothbrush.
Lieutenant Dan! You ain't got no legs no more, Lieutenant Dan.
Well, looky there. Magic legs.
Magic legs.
Wait, you know how Forrest Gump is based off of a book?
I
do now.
think so. I think I knew
So
that.
not long after that, there was a sequel, and the sequel takes place a little, and the original book takes place a little bit further back. Movie's set date. Apparently, due to his injury from Vietnam, and some other paperwork complications, he wasn't actually fully discharged to Germany during the height of the Berlin Wall stuff.
Oh, really?
Torn down, and he actually met Tom Hanks.
What the
Himself.
fuck? Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
And the more you know.
Pat, if you had a book that got made into a movie, wouldn't you want to write a sequel where your character meets the guy who plays himself?
Please, yeah.
I mean, I do that.
I don't know if you guys ever seen Everyone Hates Chris?
I love Chris. What are you
Think
talking
so?
I remember that show.
It's a
Not
show with
everybody hates Chris.
Is that a
That's
Tyler
what
Perry
it should-
show?
no. It's the one with Chris. It's about Chris Rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Got that little kid from The Walking Dead as Chris.
Yeah, and Terry Crews plays the dad. Yeah. Yeah, there was an episode. So it's about Chris Rock when he was growing up in Brooklyn, I think, as a kid, and it was something about him growing up. And there's one episode where he's talking to he was talking about when he was a kid. He used to talk to his resource officer, and the resource officer was actually Chris Rock today, and he played the resource officer in a show growing up.
That's pretty funny.
I remember one episode. I'm not quite sure if this was one of Chris's little fantasy cutaways or actually real. There was a courtroom and a judge, and the judge was Chris Rock.
That's awesome. So it was a show called Everybody Hates Chris. Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's actually a really good show. I love watching. It's on Netflix, I think.
Really
Really?
good show, but to be honest, I don't believe a single episode about that is what really happened when Chris was little.
Oh no, I mean it's completely like it's dramatized.
Dramatizations and over-exaggerations, but the basic plots of them, even then, I still don't quite find believable.
Gotcha.
Like,
We don't want believable things. That's too boring and predictable. I need to
Speaking
have
of things that
part
are
of an
believable-
aircraft carrier land in my yard.
I mean,
one
true.
morning.
I mean, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, but school.
Have you ever watched that show called Stranger Things?
I haven't yet, actually.
It's great.
Yeah, I've heard it's a good show.
What's a good show? I'm sorry.
Stranger
Stranger
Things?
Things.
Keep hearing that. We can watch it.
Knees.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
All I really know
Okay,
is that one of the actors from Stranger Things is going to be Hellboy in the new movie.
Really?
Oh, the sheriff, right?
Hopper? I think that's his name. I've seen pictures of
Oh, Hellboy,
Hellboy
okay.
that guy around a couple times.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I wasn't really so focused on Stranger Things. I was like, oh my god, a new Hellboy movie! Yeah!
Yeah, they haven't made one of those in a long time.
Alright, I'm gonna go play League. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Gross. Fuck that game. I'll see you,
I
dude.
know, fuck me. That's what's gonna happen. Bye.
There's Hellboy, but the
Just
second
gonna
Hellboy
say
movie,
League
that
is
well?
for the weak.
I played it for a little while, and then I just got to the point where it's like, why the fuck am I doing this? I have a lot
Why
of...
are you torturing yourself?
Yeah,
right
because,
now?
like, okay, so I'm going to go on a little long-winded... Well, I'm going to make a short-winded out of a long-winded. But
You can use that tangent.
yeah, this is going to be a pretty extensive tangent. That game, it changes its meta every, like, quarter of a year, because they rework, like, characters or rework items to change the meta. So it's like every... Well, I guess, 3 months-ish, you have to basically, like, relearn what's acceptable in usage for the gameplay. And when that's the case, it's like, all the time that you spent learning the game up to that point, you can only use part of that information moving forward, and so you constantly have to play in order to constantly have to build yourself towards being good again in the current meta. But it almost makes it impossible for new people to like play the fucking game. And that's the thing that pisses me off, where it's like, stop. Like, you're just making this way too fucking complicated, and you're shutting out new characters or new people because like the characters are so fucking expensive, or you're forcing people to spend real money on characters just so that they don't, like, because if you pick characters in one meta that are super strong, and then 3 months later they're out the window, you basically can't use those characters anymore to the extent that you could 3 months ago or whatever. And it's just like, well, fuck, now these characters are borderline pathetic, whereas they were gods just a day or two ago. But when they push out a new update, everything changes, and it's just like, fuck this game. Like, I would just get so fucking tilted.
It sounds like AIDS.
Yeah,
It's
it's
finally changing.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know what game you're talking about. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you.
It's League of Legends.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've also
fuck.
heard that game's community is rather spiteful and angry to new players.
Yeah, it's really toxic, and I mean that's gonna happen with pretty much any competitive game. 'Cause, like, inevitably it becomes toxic. Like Overwatch's community has become really toxic since it started. Because
Yeah, I heard at the beginning that it was actually one of the less toxic communities. Almost
yeah,
borderline
it was. And then it became popular. Like, it became really popular, and so like everyone hopped onto it. Because they're like, oh, this is the new first-person competitive game to play, and when that happens, then people that normally play Call of Duty are going to start giving Overwatch a shot, and then you get the other toxic people that you normally wouldn't see in that sort of game, and then it becomes super shitty toxic, and it's not a good
Well,
time.
give it like a year or two in Call of Duty or Battlefield or some other random generic military company shooter game thing, you will be like, wait, you're doing something wrong. You must fix it. And then their new games are gonna be like so good, and everybody's gonna hop off the Overwatch bandwagon and get back onto and they're familiar with. And people who still play Overwatch and they're nice about it will remain, and everything will be relatively back to normal.
Well, but the other issue I have with Overwatch outside of its community is sort of similar to the problem I have with League of Legends. I didn't even talk about it, but in League, another aspect that they constantly change is they add characters all the time. The roster of League has like over 120 different characters you can play now. And
That's a lot.
Overwatch just added another character, and since they started their game, I think 2 years ago, coming this January, I believe, they will have added Anna, Sombra, trying to think of all the characters, Orisa, Moira, I think is her name. She's brand new. Doomfist, yeah. So that's 5 right there in the span of 2 years.
That's not a bad number.
No, but if they continue that, like, because I mean, if you look at League, like it's what, like 9 years old, and granted they definitely have more characters, way more. But if you look at Overwatch, they're sitting at probably like 30 some at the moment, maybe something like that. I don't know. But it's a dangerous game because I feel like they easily could get up to that point, you know, like where it's
well,
like.
I don't know League, and I don't know Overwatch, and I don't even know Blizzard that well. But from what I've seen of, I might be completely wrong because I've never played WoW before. But from what I've seen, they don't seem to have like dirtiness, or at the very least they do it just for the fun of it.
They don't what? Sorry?
Add unnecessary characters, and if they do, it's just for the fun of it. I'm sorry if I'm being completely wrong and you guys think I'm a total idiot, but that's just what I'm glancing at through the sight of I've never actually even played the game.
Overwatch isn't gonna function similarly to WoW at all. But I think they add characters based off of one. I think they have like a predefined lore type of stuff that they're trying to play off of.
They definitely have a predefined lore.
Yeah, and so like for example, like Doomfist, his actual fist was on the payload in New Bonnie, I think, for months as like a teaser. And the Doomfist fist was in like one of the first shorts that they released. So it was inevitable that they added him to the game. So I feel like they can take a finite amount of additions. I feel like they can do that and be okay. But as long as it makes sense, it would get my blessing, that sort of thing. But it's when they start adding stuff exclusively for the sake of making people happy, which I feel like is why they added Moira, because there were so many attack characters and not very many support characters. And so because of that, they felt the need to add another support, and that's what Moira is. I think it's her name. I may be getting it wrong, but there's a new support. Huh?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. And so at that point, because like it's almost like with Harry Potter, this is totally different, but it'll make sense in a second. Like Harry Potter, I wish J.K. Rowling would just let it die. You know, like people keep asking her for new things and that sort of thing, and Pottermore keeps the community alive and thriving. And then they've released the Beasts movie. It's a Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and they're actually releasing a sequel to it. That I'm actually excited for the sequel. I never saw the first one. The sequel actually involves Grindelwald, which was the master wizard, whatever, that was basically the counterpart to Dumbledore. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, we wanted Harry Potter content, not necessarily the world of Harry Potter, and so people keep asking for new stuff.
That's how people felt with Rogue One.
Huh? Rogue One?
That's how people felt with Rogue One, the Star Wars tale.
Yeah.
Well,
how so for that, I guess?
Well...
Do people think it was, like, unnecessary, or...?
I suppose so.
I could see
But
that.
like Fantastic Beasts, it's Star Wars. Not exactly Star Wars.
It's not on the main. It's not with any main group. But
Side story.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and people thought it was unnecessary or things. And then there's always those weird anti-feminist people who just don't want to see women in anything.
Oh, in a lead role,
It's all out
yeah.
the place with those types. But yeah, when you said Harry Potter should die, like when did you think that? Like when did you through the final movie?
Yeah, no, I would say like after the final book, and after they finished like part 2 of the 7th movie, or 7th book. sorry.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm not going to die after the 7th movie. I thought about that because even after episode 6 aired of Star Wars, there was still tons of but there were tons of after a couple years down the line, there were a lot of extended universe books.
Oh no, I'm talking about Harry Potter though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to say that some things, when they're popular enough, they're not gonna die or go down easy.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. And that,
Yeah,
that
like-
was actually something that I actually thought was kind of cool about Star Wars, were the all of the sub stories that existed out there.
Yeah, and up until Disney bought them, they were all officially canon.
Canon, or at least certain ones were official canon. Yeah. And then Disney was like, nah,
Fine.
we only accept what we make as canon. Like.
Yeah, but like I said, if something's really popular, it's not gonna go down without a fight.
Yeah.
A massive. It's not gonna go down without a war.
That makes sense. It's just
Sorry,
it's just weird because like I think if they had gone completely separate, it would have been one thing. But when they came out with like the play, I don't know if you've read that one. Technically, it's like the 8th book, but not really.
Oh yeah, I've heard something like that. Something about Harry's youngest son or something like that?
Yeah, it's Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and it's his son. Does anybody care if I spoil this? I'm getting to the point where I'm probably not gonna upload my chill streams to YouTube. I don't really see a point.
I don't care. I'm off to the Candy Kingdom.
Okay.
Up to time. But yeah, I don't care for spoilers. Spoiling.
Okay. Well, basically, his youngest son and Draco Malfoy's son become best friends at Hogwarts. And the youngest son actually gets into Slytherin, and that's how they become like really good friends, if I remember correctly. But it gets to the point where somehow they got a hold of an illegal time turner, and they go back in time and try to adjust their past so that they could adjust their future. And so they're going back to the time periods when Harry Potter was a kid, and we're changing events then so that their future would change. And it was just really strange. Like, it just didn't really. One, it didn't really feel like a Harry Potter book, but two, it was also just like a big like time travel plot hole where it's like, oh, I did this, I need to fix it. I did this instead, and it did this to fuck things up, and blah blah blah. And then so it was really strange. It was a really strange book. A lot of people said it was almost like a mediocre like fanfic, but it was like actually like co-written by J.K. Rowling, and so people were disappointed in it.
Oh, it's probably the co-written thing. Nobody likes
Yeah.
co-written stuff.
I don't doubt it. But at the
But
same
it also
time,
but in its defense, it sort of sounds like it wanted to be a new series of books.
well, but that's the thing is like it
Harry Potter
wasn't.
and the,
It wasn't even a book. It was a playwright. Like it was literally just a script for the play.
well, either way, it sounded like it wanted to be its own thing. It wanted to break off and become the new Harry Potter or whatever.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to be new, I mean, sure, you can have callbacks, but you gotta be your own thing.
Yeah.
To like it.
Well, that was the thing. it almost seemed like it was intended to be a one-time thing, just because of how it ended. It was like, okay, we're starting with this new person, and we have this problem, and we're gonna resolve this problem, and then we're done. And that was how it felt. Like, it didn't feel like it was ever gonna go into anything else.
Yeah, a lot of new IP or whatever try to be open-ended, like popular enough, or sometimes they'll just be like concerned that's not popular enough and have it a closed-off thing.
Yeah.
Bookend.
That makes sense. Yeah, and that was the thing, is like...
More often than not, the ones that try to sequel bait don't happen.
I know, and for some of them, it's actually really disappointing. Because, like, sometimes you see them when they do that, where they leave it open-ended for the sake of, like, if this is done, or if this succeeds well enough, then, we'll come out with another one. I can't think of any right now, but I remember being disappointed in the past, where it's like, fuck, I wish they'd come out with the sequel. But yeah, I definitely see what you're saying.
Yeah, you gotta be your own. Yeah, if you want to make something new, if it's coming off of something or people already know about.
Yeah.
Your own thing, like new Star Wars trilogy.
The party has arrived.
They're kind of trying to make their own thing, and that's not bad. You can't just copy the same formula forever.
Yeah.
Even if people don't like it, or if it seems a little bit too similar to all your attempts.
It's the choo-choo train, everybody. How's it going, Nito? Welcome back to the iceberg, sir.
Thanks. Sorry for interrupting you, by the way.
What the fuck?
I had something to say, but I lost it. I was gonna say.
Some asshole stopped me from talking. I just can't remember. God damn it.
No, I'm not talking about it. Oh yeah, that also reminds me. Like, some things have been going on for so long that they have to try and do new things. Like Harry Potter, or Star Wars, or Naruto.
What about Naruto?
Naruto's been going on for so long that it actually ended, and a couple years later, Naruto Gaiden or something, and it's actually about Naruto's kid.
Oh, Boruto? Yeah.
Yeah, Boruto.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. The stupid thing about that